this?
No, I've just been watching Paddington Bear and it gets me every time. Poor Paddington had to leave his home in Peru.
But he ends up finding a new home with the Brown family. It's a happy ending.
Does he? I just can't get past the first bit. It's just too sad that he had to leave his home. It must have been so hard for him. First losing his parents in an earthquake, then having to find somewhere new to live.
You know, Chris, if you keep watching, it gets much better for Paddington. He goes on adventures in London, eats lots of marmalade sandwiches, and finds a home with a lovely family.
Okay, maybe I should keep watching just to see if he ends up finding a new home. Thanks, Jessica.
That's okay, Chris. You know, there are lots of people who've been in a similar situation to Paddington.
Really?
Sadly, yes. There are people in our world who've had to leave their home and country. They're called refugees. I've got someone to help explain what being a refugee means.
A refugee is a person who has been forced to leave their country because of war, persecution, or natural disaster. Because of this, they are left without a home.
In the world right now, there are 26 million refugees. That's more than half the people living in England. That's a lot of people.
Life isn't easy for refugees. Because of horrible things like war and natural disasters, people have no choice but to leave their homes. They often spend days and weeks travelling from country to country to find a new home. Sometimes families get separated along the way. It can be hard to hear things like this, but there are lots of people who are helping the refugees to find new homes, and many refugees start new lives in new countries. There is actually a very famous refugee that I think you may have heard of.
That I may have heard of? Who is it?
I think we should listen to his story and find out.
My name is Jesus, son of Joseph, son of David, son of Abraham, and this is my family. This is Bethlehem, where I was born. Bethlehem was my home. Now it is not my home. We can visit, but it is not safe to stay for too long. Not while the son of bad King Herod sits on the throne. When we visit Bethlehem, I play with the girls. There are no boys my age in Bethlehem. The women in Bethlehem are sad. My aunties cry a lot when they see me. My name is Jesus. I am a refugee. Jesus was a refugee?
That's right, and it happened very soon after he was born. Jesus spent the first few years of his life looking for a home.
I wonder how he must have felt. What do you guys think? So, Jesus was a refugee, but I don't really understand why he had to leave Bethlehem, the place where he was born.
Let me tell you Joseph's story. My name is Joseph, son of Jacob, son of David, son of Abraham. This is my wife Mary and our son Jesus. I am a refugee. Let me tell you our story. When our son was small, wise men came. They said our son would be king. They gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and precious myrrh. One night, an angel spoke to me in a dream. Get up, grab your son, go to Egypt. King Herod is looking for your boy. He wants to kill him. We fled. We hid. We walked and we walked to Egypt. Then, one night, the angel returned and spoke to me in a dream. "Get up! Grab your son! Go back to Israel! King Herod is dead!" We left Egypt. We walked and we walked to Bethlehem. But it still wasn't safe to stay in Bethlehem. So we walked and walked to Nazareth in Galilee. Nazareth is now our home. My name is Joseph. This is my wife Mary and our son Jesus. Do not forget, never forget, Jesus was a refugee.
Wow, I still can't believe that Jesus was a refugee. And it was amazing that he managed to find a new home in Nazareth. But what about all the refugees without homes now? How can we help them?
There's lots of ways that we can help, like giving food to food banks that help refugees, or being really welcoming to new people in your school or down your street.
That sounds like a really great idea, Jessica. And I guess I should try to be thankful for the things that I have.
Definitely. It's so important to be thankful and grateful for the things that we have when there are sadly some people who have lost everything. We can be thankful for things like our homes, our families, our toys,
Our chocolate!
Yes, Chris, and chocolate. Christians also believe that the most powerful thing we can do to help is to pray for refugees all over the world. Pray that they will be safe, that they will be able to find home, whether they find it in their own country or somewhere new.
Thanks for helping me to learn more about the refugees. Now when I look at my Paddington bear, I can remember to pray for those people.
You're welcome, Chris. Maybe you might be ready to finish the end of your film now?
That's a great idea. Bye, guys.
Bye!